So greetings of the day and welcome to the session, all of you. So in the previous session, we have learnt about the proactive and reactive strategies. See, for every organization, they need to have both proactive and reactive strategies, because we cannot predict exactly what is going to happen in the future. So we need to get ready with lot of scenario analysis about the future. So this proactive and reactive strategies will be helpful for the analysis of the future. So that you need to understand. And one more thing I wanted to tell you here, this applies to the entire subject of strategic management. In strategic management, you should never expect direct questions. Questions are not directly asked in the subject of strategic management. So questions will be asked in an application oriented manner. See, just observe the same question. Strategy of a company is partly proactive and partly reactive. The same question is asked in this manner. Yummy Foods and Tasty Foods are successfully competing in the business of ready to eat snacks in Patna. Yummy has been pioneer in introducing innovative products. These products will give them good sale. However, Tasty Foods will introduce similar products in reaction to the products introduced by Yummy Foods, taking away the advantage gained by the former. Discuss the strategic approach of the two companies and which one is superior. So this is how a particular question is asked. And from the beginning itself, you have to learn how to attempt these application oriented questions. And in application oriented questions, you will write the concept. That is not the problem. But the thing what you have to practice is just to know how to connect your answer with the context given in the question. That is the most important thing. So that's why after completion of every question, you have to pay attention to the similar questions. And at the end of the chapter, we'll give some application oriented questions. So you need to pay attention to all those things so that you will gain a better understanding regarding how to answer these application oriented questions. Now, the next question, levels of strategy. Write about various strategic levels in an organization. See, every organization will have three strategic levels: the corporate level, the business level, and the functional level. And strategies are implemented at all the levels. And this classification is particularly applicable to very large companies or ultra large companies where they have multiple businesses, multiple products, multiple divisions. Okay. So let us study about the strategic levels. Why we use the word strategic levels? Because strategies are formulated at each level. Now we have three levels, and at all the three levels, strategies are formulated. Now, an organization is divided into several functions and departments that work together to bring a particular product or service to the market. See, bringing a particular product or service into the market is not a simple task. It is a coordinated and harmonious task done by several departments, several functions like marketing, finance, HR, logistics, supply chain. These all functions put together. Then only they can launch a product into the market. That is what you need to understand. And following are the three main levels of management. The first one is corporate level management. Means generally we can consider this corporate level management as the top level management. So it consists of chief executive officer and other senior executives, board of directors and corporate staff. So these are the people who find place at the corporate level. Who are they? Chief executive officer and other senior executives and board of directors and corporate staff. These are the people who find place at the corporate level of the organization. Now what they do, what this CEO of the company, what the senior executives, the board of directors and other corporate people like vice presidents of the company, what they do. So they will oversee the development of strategies for the whole organization. What do you mean by oversee? Oversee is to supervise, to observe. Okay. we have a word called seer. Seer is a person who is having a lot of insight. So, these people, they oversee the development of strategies for the whole organization. For the whole organization means, for example, you take the case of ITC. ITC is having a lot of divisions. Its business is divided into several SBUs or divisions. And each division will have a divisional head or a divisional manager. But in addition to that, there will be a chairman at ITC. There will be the board of directors at ITC. There will be the corporate level vice presidents will be there. So these all people will always think about improving the business of ITC. What new businesses ITC should enter into. From what businesses the ITC should come out. Where to enter and where to exit. When to enter and when to exit. And what to do. So these all things are decided by the top level management or corporate level management. Now, their role includes defining the mission, vision and goals of the organization, determining what businesses it should be in, allocating resources among different businesses, formulating and implementing strategies that span individual businesses and providing leadership for the organization. So these are all the roles that are played by the top level or corporate level managers. What roles? Defining the mission and vision, very important. That is the prime responsibility of the corporate level management. That is a prime responsibility. They have to define the vision. They have to define the clarity in which direction the organization is moving forward. So the vision, the mission and goals of the organization. Both short-term goals, long-term goals, how to achieve them. This all planning has to be done by the corporate level management. Determining what business it should be in. That is what I told you. Where to enter, when to enter, in which business to enter, which product to start, which product to stop, which product to be continued. So these all are major decisions. See, for example, if an organization wants to enter into a new business, it requires a lot of resources. Monetary resources, human resources, technological resources, all these resources are required. Now, it is the responsibility of the corporate level management to take care of all these resources and provide the best for the organization. And allocating the resources among different businesses. See, don't think that this is an easy thing. This is the most toughest thing. Allocation of resources. If you have multiple businesses, then definitely the biggest challenge that you face will be the resource allocation. How to allocate your financial resources, human resources, on which business to concentrate more, on which business to concentrate less. Okay, what should be the approach towards each and every business? So, this is what the top level management, corporate level management always perform. Formulating and implementing strategies that span individual businesses. See, sometimes they also make strategies for individual businesses. For example, you take the case of Tata. So, Tatas are having number of businesses. So, now the Tata chairman, sometimes they also make strategies for individual businesses like TCS, Tata Motors, Tata Steel, etc. And providing leadership for the organization, which is a prime function, which is a core function, which is a fundamental function of the corporate level management. They have to provide leadership for the organization, a guiding force. They have to offer a guiding force to the organization. That is very, very important. So these are the main roles that are played by the corporate level managers. And now what the business level, the second level people, what they do. Okay. Now what kind of functions they perform. See, these business level managers, they are also called as divisional managers. Okay. Let us draw a diagram. Say, let us take ITC. So in ITC, the chairman will be there, CEO will be there, who is directly reporting to the chairman, and under CEO there will be lot of vice presidents, Vice President 1, Vice President 2, Vice President 3, and these Vice President takes lot of roles like Vice President 1 looks after marketing, Vice President 2 looks after sales, Vice President 3 looks after production, Vice President 4 looks after finance. Like that there will be Vice Presidents, and below that this is all corporate level. Chairman, CEO, Vice Presidents, these all come under corporate level. Okay. Now, again, the company will have lot of divisions like foods division, okay, cigars division, hotels division, FMCG division, like that it will have. So these all corporate level people, they manage the divisional level. So this is called as divisional level or business level. And these all divisions, they have respective managers. We will have a separate manager for foods division, another separate manager for hotels, another separate manager for FMCG, like that we will have. So they are business level managers. And as the name implies, they have to take care of their respective business. Okay. So what is the role played by these business level managers? The development of strategies for individual businesses is the responsibility of the respective business level managers. See, each business is given to a manager and he has to take care of that particular business. All the strategies, all the competitive strategies, all the pricing strategies, everything related to that particular unit, that particular division, that particular business has to be taken care by the business level manager. And he is not bothered about other divisions and he is not bothered about the entire company, but he is bothered about his particular business or his particular division. They are concerned with strategies that are specific to a particular business. Their role is to translate the general statements of direction and intent of the corporate level management into concrete strategies for individual businesses. This is a very important point. See, the top level management or the corporate level management, they only have a conceptual idea, a rough idea, a basic idea to develop the businesses. But that is not enough. If you have a basic idea or a conceptual idea or a rough idea, with that idea you cannot carry out your businesses successfully. So what we require is, we require more detailed, more concrete, more analytical strategies to get success in our businesses. So this more critical, more analytical, more detailed strategies are made by the business level managers by taking the guidance or the conceptual ideas from the corporate level management. Let me give you an example. See, for example, ITC CEO and chairman called FMCG head. ITC is having FMCG division, no? So called FMCG head and told, and we want to achieve 10% growth in the FMCG in the coming year. And we want to launch some new products into different sectors. Please look into it. This is what the corporate level management says to the FMCG head. Now what the FMCG head has to do? This FMCG head has to make concrete strategies. That means what kind of new products have to be launched, what should be the price range, what market have to be captured, how to capture that market. These all minute details are to be made by the FMCG head. This the top level management will not tell. See, top level management or corporate level management in a large organization, they don't find time to pay attention to the details. They only talk at the gross level. But it is the duty of the business level managers to take the ideas, to take the concepts and build concrete, more detailed strategies. Because you should have a more detailed and concrete strategy to implement. Without detailed or concrete strategy, you cannot move forward. And that is the responsibility of the business level managers. By taking the advice, by taking the guidance from the corporate level management. And you can ask me, sir, why can't the corporate level management do all of that? Because time factor. The corporate level people, they don't find time. Because in companies like Tata, Reliance, L&T, ITC, in Indian context if you take, they are having number of businesses, 50 plus businesses. And in case of L&T, they are having 90 plus businesses. Tatas, they are having 100 plus businesses. So do you think that it is possible for a chairman of the company of such a large diversified conglomerate to pay attention to each and every business and to make strategies for each and every business? No, it is not absolutely possible. Then it is the business level managers who have to pay attention to the individual businesses. Because, for example, in the case of ITC, the head of the hotels, he will have an in-depth knowledge about the hotel industry so that he can come out with more detailed and more efficient and effective strategies. So that is why the concrete strategy has to be made by the divisional managers or business level managers. That is the most important thing we need to understand. Now coming to the third one, functional level managers. What these people will do. See, one thing you please remember. We require strategy at every level. We require a top level strategy, that is corporate level strategy. That is for the entire organization, all businesses, all divisions, all units. And again, we require strategy for each and every division, every business. That is very, very important. And also, in every business and in every division, again, there will be lot of functions like finance, marketing, human resources, logistics, supply chain, sales, distribution, production, operations, research and development. Lot of functions will be there. And we need to have managers for all these functions. And it is the responsibility of those managers to make strategies for their respective functions. That is what you need to understand. So now what these functional level managers do? They are responsible for the specific business functions or operations like human resources, purchasing, product development, customer service that constitute a company or one of its divisions. See, let us go back to the example given here. See, for example, here there is a hotels division. In this hotels division, again, there will be functional level. Like there will be a finance manager for the hotels division. There will be a marketing manager for the hotels division. There will be an operations manager for the hotels division. Okay. And there will be a sales manager for the hotels division. So this is functional level. Likewise, every division again will have respective functions. And these functional level managers have to make strategies related to their respective functions. That is the most important thing. And this is a brief description about the three levels, the three strategic levels in an organization. Now let us go to understand much more deeper in the coming questions. Now question number 5 is again about corporate level management. And these all things already we have seen. These 3 points already we have seen in the above paragraph. Okay, in the above question. Now we need to learn this 4th point. They provide a link between the people who oversee the strategic development of a firm and who owns it. That means this corporate level management forms as a bridge between the owners of the organization and between the executors of the organization. And these people, they have to coordinate well and they should try to give good returns to the shareholders, because owner should get good returns from the business, isn't it? Now, it is the responsibility of the corporate level management to take care of getting good returns from the business. And corporate level managers, and particularly the CEO, can be viewed as the guardian of shareholder value. Yes, definitely. Shareholders have invested a lot of money in your business. Now, it is the duty of the chief executive officer, the CEO, to take care of the shareholders' wealth, to take care of the shareholders' welfare by running the business, by managing the business in a profitable manner. Okay? And it is their responsibility to ensure that the corporate and business strategies that the company pursues are consistent with maximizing shareholder wealth. See, for example, I am the CEO of a company. Now, what will be my main responsibility? My main responsibility will be to take care of the well-being of the company, so that the company gives lot of returns, and I have to ensure that the company runs in a profitable manner. For that, I have to make corporate level strategies and accordingly business level strategies, and I have to manage the company in a profitable manner, and I should give the good returns to the shareholders. That will be my responsibility in a company as a CEO of the company. Okay, so that is the role played by the corporate level managers. And here an example of Godrej is given. Godrej, Godrej is a very famous company which is into lot of businesses like soaps, insecticides, edible oil, furniture, information technology, locking systems, real estate, and recently they entered into dairy also by purchasing Jersey. Okay, so the main strategic responsibilities of its group chairman Adi Godrej. See, Adi Godrej is the chairman of Godrej Group. Okay, so what this Adi Godrej will do? He will set the overall strategic objectives, allocating resources among the different business areas, deciding whether the firm should divest itself of any of its businesses, and determining whether it should acquire any new ones. So this is what Adi Godrej, being the chairman of Godrej Group, always do. He always thinks about investment and divestment. Where to invest means where to enter, where to divest, where to come out. Okay, which business to continue, how much has to be invested into the business, how much, where, when, of both entry and exit. That means how much to invest, when to invest, where to invest, where to divest, when to divest, how much to divest. These are all very major decisions that determine the success of the organization, and that is done by the corporate level management. Now, let us learn about business level managers. Already we have seen something about business level managers. Let us read some more points in this question. A business unit is an independent division. Yes, a business unit is an independent division. Like we have taken the example of ITC, where in ITC we have foods division, cigars division, hotels division, FMCG division. Not only these, many other divisions are there. Paper division, agri-business division, infotech division. Likewise, there are a lot of divisions. Okay. And that provides a particular product or service for a particular market. And the principal general manager at the business level or the business level manager is the head of the division. See, for every division, we have a divisional head, a divisional manager who takes care of the welfare, the well-being, the efficiency, the productivity of that particular division. Their strategic role is to translate the general statements of direction and intent from the corporate level into concrete strategies for individual business. This already we have studied. Already we have studied in the above question that the corporate general managers, they always give a gross idea, a basic idea. But that is not enough for the success of the division. So we require more detailed plan. That means the top level, the corporate level only gives you the guidelines. And how to put all those guidelines into practice, what you should do, that again you need to make a plan. That is called as business level strategy. And they are held responsible for the performance of their particular division. Yes, it is right. If you are the divisional head and you will be held responsible for the performance of that division, if you are the hotels division head in ITC group, now you are held responsible for the performance of your particular division. You have to take care of all the business level strategies, everything related to your hotels division. That is the important thing. And corporate level general managers are concerned with taking decisions concerning all businesses of the company. All businesses of the company. They are not tied up with one single business. The corporate level people, they are not tied up with one single business. They have to take care of the entire business, all businesses of the company. But business level managers or divisional level managers, they are held with a particular business. They are held responsible for that particular business. They need not bother about the entire organization. Okay. Whereas business level managers are concerned with developing strategies that are specific to a particular business, that are specific, just related to your division, just related to your business. That's all. Okay. And now let us study about the activities that are performed by functional level managers. Very, very important. See, functional level managers are responsible for the specific business functions, tasks or operations that constitute a company or one of its divisions. See, every division will have a lot of functions, just as I have already told you. A hotels division will have functions like finance, marketing, operations, sales. Now you need to appoint managers for every function. A finance manager, marketing manager, operations manager, sales manager. Like that you need to appoint. Okay. And they have a major strategic role to develop functional strategies in their area that help to fulfill the strategic objectives set by the business level and corporate level general managers. So this point tells the importance of functional level managers and functional level strategies. See, the corporate level strategies and business level strategies will be on paper. Okay, they are just the ideas, they are just the approach. But it is the functional level strategy that is actually implemented. Because what do you mean by business? Business means functions of business. When can you say that your business is doing good? When your processes, when your functions are performed in a perfect manner, then we can say that your business is doing good. If you want your business to do good, to perform in a profitable and excellent manner, you have to perform all the functions of your business in an excellent manner. Your marketing, your sales, your finances, your production, operations, logistics, transportation, payments, receipts, these all things have to be done in an efficient and excellent manner. Then only your business will be successful or your division will be successful. Okay. See, for example, again, let's go back to the example here. For example, if hotels division has to perform well, what do you mean by the performance of the hotels division? All the functions of the hotels division should perform well. It is just like, see, whenever you get a doubt here, you can always refer to a human body or the body of any animal. When a person will be healthy, all his organ systems, his excretory system, his circulatory system, digestive system, respiratory system, nervous system, these all systems should function properly. then only when all these systems function properly, then only the body functions properly. The body will be healthy. The same logic applies here also. If the hotels division has to perform well, all the functions in the hotels division have to be performed in a perfect manner. That means there is a lot of responsibility on the shoulders of the functional level managers, because the corporate level strategies and business level strategies are implemented through functional level strategies. That is, it is the functional level strategies that are implemented. Then, how should you make functional level strategies? See, corporate level managers they just give guidelines to the business level managers, and business level managers, by understanding the guidelines and intention of the corporate level management, they make some concrete strategies. But that is not the final part. But that is not the final thing. Again, those business level strategies have to be further broken down into more detailed functional level strategies. That means a business level strategy has to be further broken down into functional level strategies. That means business level takes direction from the corporate level. Basing on that, they make some business level strategy, and that business level strategy has to be understood by the functional people, and they have to make their own functional strategies. That means this is the last level of strategy making. So all the strategies, either corporate level or business level, finally they culminate into functional level strategies. Finally they become functional level strategies. Okay, that means functional level people should not make strategies as they like. They have to listen to what the business level is saying, and business level should not make strategies on their own. They have to listen to what the corporate level is telling. So, from corporate to business, from business to functional, and that is the last level. Functional level is the last level. There is no further any level. Okay, no level further. So now, these functional level strategies are executed. They are executed as they are. That is the most important thing you need to understand. Okay? And that is why I am telling you, the functional level managers have great responsibility in the success of the organization. They play a very active role in the success of the organization. And they provide most of the information that makes it possible for the business level and corporate level general managers to formulate realistic and achievable strategies because they are close to the customer. A very important, beautiful point. See, how can you make strategies in your organization, either at the corporate level or at the business level or at the functional level? Can you make strategies on your own without observing what is going on around you, without knowing the expectations of the customers, without knowing the tastes and preferences of the customers? If you make strategies, do you think that they will be successful? Absolutely no. Then what has to be done? Now, who will get the information about the customers? Who will tell you the pulse of the customers? What is in the mind of the customer? It is the functional level people. Because these functional level people are in direct contact with the customers. They play active role in the actual business environment, so that they give you means the business level and corporate level. They give they give lot of valuable feedback from the environment to the business level and corporate level managers. And if the corporate level and business level managers are very wise people, they'll definitely take the feedback given by these functional level managers, and accordingly they make corporate level and business level strategies. That means functional level people are very, very important because they are in direct contact with the customer. They'll have a primary data. They'll have a first-hand information with them. And that information is shared with the business level and corporate level people, where the business level and corporate level people make use of that information to craft or to formulate the corporate level and business level strategies. This is the process. This is the way how things are to be done in an organization. Okay. And it is important for the corporate and business level managers to listen closely to the ideas of their functional managers. Why? Why the corporate level and business level people should listen to the ideas of the functional level managers? Are they very intelligent? No. It is not because of their intelligence, but because of the feedback they give. Because they are in direct contact with the environment. They give you the primary data. They'll tell you the ground result. They'll tell you the actual happenings that are taking place in the environment. So, the business level managers and corporate level managers, they have to closely listen to what the people are saying. See, Sam Walton, Walmart CEO, has that habit. He used to directly talk to the sales boys and sales girls in his stores. Actually, he has no need to talk to them because already he is the head of a very large corporation, Walmart. Then what is the need for such a person to talk to a sales boy or a sales girl that is there in one of the stores? Because he wants to get primary data. He wants to know the pulse of the customer, the tastes and preferences of the customers. And who can give you that information? It is the people who are in direct contact with the customers. They are functional level people. Okay. Now, an equally great responsibility for managers at the operational level or functional level is strategy implementation. Yes. See, corporate level people will just tell you the idea, what to do, but they will not execute what they say. And even business level people don't execute what they say. Then who are the ultimate executors? See, if everyone formulates the strategy, there should be someone to implement the strategy, no? See, if everyone is giving a plan, then who is the person who executes it? That is the most important thing. So, in an organization, the corporate level and business level, they always formulate the strategies. But the point is, who will execute those strategies? It is the functional level managers who execute the strategies. Okay. So, an equally great responsibility for managers at the operational level is strategy implementation. That is the execution of corporate and business level plans. And don't think that corporate and business level plans are different. In a business level plan, the corporate plan is linked. Okay. So, that you need to understand. So, that is about what? The activities performed by functional level managers. Now, let us go to another important question. What is strategic management and what are its objectives? This is a very important question which gives you a basic idea regarding what is strategic management. Okay, and what is the process of strategic management and what are the objectives of strategic management? Okay, very important question. Now, let us go through it. In a highly competitive marketplace, companies can operate successfully by creating and delivering superior value to the target customers. Okay? Yes. Today we have a cutthroat competition in the market. I have already told you. Today we are having overriding competition. Overriding competition we are having today. So, once you have this overriding competition, you need to be very careful. Very careful means what? What you have to do? you have to create superior value to the customer. That is why we say always that value creation is the most important thing. Value creation is the most important thing. Okay. So, the customers should get good value for the money they spend on your products. In terms of the product, its quality, its price, its delivery, after sales service, the customer should get good value. That means you have to provide all these things to the customers. For that, you should understand what the customers require. So, every company can survive in the present turbulent, dynamic, competitive environment only when they deliver superior value to the customers through their product offerings and services compared to their competitors. You have to deliver the best value to the customer compared to your competitor. Then only you can do your business successfully. Now, for that what is required? That is the point here. For that what is required? If I need to offer a superior value to my customer, what should I have? I need to have a strategy. I need to have an approach. And also, learning how to adapt to a continuously changing business environment. This is the second thing. What is the first thing? What the first thing that every company requires? It requires to create value to the customers. And what is the second thing? It should know how to adapt to the changing conditions. So these are the two important things for companies to be successful in the turbulent business environment. What are they? Value creation and adaptation. Adapting to the changing circumstances. Now the question is, how can you do all these things? You can do all these things by having a strategy. That is the most important thing. And so to meet the changing conditions in their industries, companies need to be far-sighted and visionary and must have a system of managing strategically. So when can you adapt and when can you create value to the customer? You need to be visionary. That means you need to look at the future. How uncertain it is, what you should do, what you can do to satisfy your customer. So these all things you need to understand. And you have to manage your company strategically. Okay. Now the question comes. Sir, you are telling that I have to manage my company strategically. And I am having my company for 50 years, and today you are coming and you are just telling us to strategically manage our company. So what do you mean by that? What do you mean by strategically managing the company? What is the process used to strategically manage the company? And here it is given. Strategic management refers to the managerial process of forming a strategic vision, set and mission, setting objectives, crafting a strategy, implementing and evaluating the strategy, and making necessary and corrective adjustments which are deemed appropriate over a period of time. Yes, this is what is meant by strategic management process. That means if you want to manage your company in a strategic manner, or if you want to implement strategic management in your organization, what you have to do is, first, you need to have a vision and mission. Sir, what are that vision and mission? We will learn in the coming lessons. Vision means you should have an idea regarding what you want to become. And mission means what you should do. So you should have that idea and you need to set your objectives, and in order to achieve that objective, you need to craft a strategy. You need to make a strategy. Here see, the word used is craft a strategy. Craft a strategy means prepare a strategy. Then why don't you use the word prepare? Why you use the word craft? There are many other words. No, you can say formulate a strategy, prepare a strategy, make a strategy, devise a strategy, design a strategy, develop a strategy. These many words you can use. But why particularly we are using the word crafting? Because the strategy has to be crafted properly. Crafted means done with a lot of care and attention. Very meticulously, very skillfully done. So you need to skillfully, meticulously, carefully, consciously, cautiously, intelligently, you have to craft a strategy to achieve your objectives, and implementing and evaluating the strategy. So once you made a strategy, you need to implement it, and in between you need to evaluate the performance of that strategy. And whenever time changes and whenever there is a requirement, you should be in a position to change your strategy. So this is the process of managing a company in a strategic way. So in the present turbulent environment, if you want to create value to the customers and if you want to adapt to the changing conditions, you need to manage your company in this way. What way? Strategic way. What do you mean by strategic way? Strategic way means having a vision and mission, setting the objectives, crafting the strategy, implementing and evaluating the strategy, making necessary and corrective adjustments in the vision, mission and objectives which are deemed appropriate over a period of time. That is very, very important. But you cannot simply understand all these things like this strategic management process. For that, we have to study separate lessons, and to that extent, our entire syllabus centers around these 5 points, is centered around these 5 points. How? We will learn. Okay. Because we are learning strategic management. So learning strategic management means what? Learning about how to manage the company in a strategic way. What should you do to manage your company in a strategic way? So you have to follow these 5 steps. These 5 steps are very important. Very, very important. What are they? Forming a strategic vision and mission, setting objectives, crafting a strategy, implementing and evaluating the strategy, making necessary and corrective adjustments which are deemed appropriate over a period of time. Okay? So these are all very, very important points. But don't think that this is over here. No. It's not over here. This is the starting point. And from next lesson onwards, we are trying to explore these 5 steps of strategic management in a more detailed manner. Okay? Okay. Okay, sir. We understood. We understood what is strategic management. We understood the strategic management process of strategic management. You told that we need to have vision, mission, objective, craft a strategy, implement and evaluate the strategy, make necessary and corrective adjustment. You told all these things. Okay, it is fine, fantastic. It is good. But, what are the objectives? Why we need to manage our company strategically? What is required? You please tell us that. Because before doing anything, you need to have an objective in mind. So what is the objective of managing your company in a strategic way? What you have to do? Why you have to manage your company in a strategic way? What benefit you will get or what objective you will achieve? That is the most important thing you need to learn. Now let us go to the objectives of strategic management. Okay, that means what you will achieve by managing your company in a strategic manner. The first one is to create the competitive advantage so that the company can gain advantage over competitors and dominate the market. See, this is what every company wants, isn't it? Isn't it this that every company wants? Every company wants competitive advantage. It wants to lead the market. It wants to outsmart its competitors. And do you think that it is easy to outsmart the competitors and get a reasonable market share and to enjoy leadership in the market? Is it so easy? No, absolutely no. For that, to outsmart your competitor, to gain market leadership, to grab the market share, you require a strategy. And that strategy gives you competitive advantage. So what do you mean by the word competitive advantage? So competitive advantage is the advantage that you get in the market over your competitors and several other things. And that is the reason, if you observe, every subject is targeted towards getting the competitive advantage only. In the market, if you observe, there will be marketing textbooks where on the cover it is written, marketing management for competitive advantage, supply chain management for competitive advantage, logistics management for competitive advantage, financial management for competitive advantage, likewise strategic management for competitive advantage. Because we always want advantage, we want an edge in the market. See, we want to enjoy this position in the market. We want to win the race. We want to be at least one step ahead of our competitors. We want to be one step ahead of our competitors. That is the most important. So, do you think that it is easy to be one step ahead of your competitor? No, absolutely no. For that, you require a lot of vision, mission, setting objectives, crafting the strategy, implementing the strategy. These all things you have to do. Then only you can get competitive advantage. See, every businessman, every business person is working towards achieving the competitive advantage. That is the ultimate thing what every business wants. Okay, so that is you need to understand. And to guide the company through all changes in the environment. So this is the another objective of strategic management. Strategic management not only gives you competitive advantage, not only helps you to gain competitive advantage, but it also guides the company through all the changes in the environment. Because here we have both proactive strategies and reactive strategies. We have both proactive strategies and reactive strategies. Okay, so as we have both proactive and reactive strategies, those strategies will guide our company throughout all the changes that are taking place in the environment. Because we know that the environment is what? Environment is very dynamic, uncertain. So, in that uncertain, dynamic, turbulent environment, definitely we need to have a strategy to face that kind of environment. That means we need to have, see, whenever I say the word we need to have a strategy, what you should understand? You should understand that you need to have a vision, you need to have a mission, you should have an objective, a strategy, implement that strategy and change that strategy accordingly. So these all things should be done. So there is no other way, except to manage your company in this manner. That is the reason even today the subject of strategic management enjoys the leadership position among all the management disciplines. See, there are a lot of management disciplines like operations management, financial management, human resource management. But strategic management enjoys the leadership position. If you observe the rankings in the top universities, top B schools of the world, strategic management enjoys the top ranking. And today, all management disciplines, they are taking strategic dimension. That means marketing management is there. But now we have strategic marketing management. Earlier there was only human resource management, but today we have strategic human resource management. Today we have strategic financial management. See, at CA inter-level you are learning financial management, and at CA final level you are learning strategic financial management. What is the difference? See, how to get the finances for the long term, how to make your company financially healthy, that all topics will be discussed at CA final level SFM. It is strategic financial management. That means today all the management disciplines, they are taking a new dimension called strategy. So strategy is required for everything today. Okay. So that is the most important thing you need to learn about. So one more time, you have to remember this for the entire syllabus. So one more time, please tell along with me, what is meant by strategic management? Strategic management, it refers to the managerial process of setting or forming a strategic vision and mission, setting objectives, crafting a strategy, implementing and executing the strategy, and making necessary and corrective adjustments which are deemed appropriate over a period of time. So why you should do all this managerial exercise? Because you want to have competitive advantage. What is that competitive advantage? Winning over your competitors, gaining an upper hand over your competitors, and grabbing the market share and place in the hearts and minds of the customers. That is what is gaining competitive advantage. And also, in order to face the turbulent environment, we need to have a strategy in place. So that is what you need to understand. So we will stop there and continue in the next session.